Welcome back to Gainz N Grind, where we don't just lift weights, we lift standards. Now every rep has a reason, every drip of sweat is part of the mission. Now let's chase progress, not perfection. Are you ready? Let's grind. It's your boy TyKune, and y'all know what today's workout is. We hitting the legs. Starting off our first superset with a leg press, and we're gonna hit a warm-up, baby. 8 reps at 355 pounds. Time to make this look like slight work, light work. You feel me? You feel me. Now, do mind that I did say it's a warm-up of the quads, and I do notice my foot positioning is actually set up to make your glutes pretty much get more strain, but that's okay. We're gonna make changes down the road. We know better now. That's what it's about. See, it's like whenever you get tips, you gotta see if you can apply them and learn from them. That's what I did. We made it happen, baby. Now on to the second half of this superset. It's for the hamstrings. We're gonna start off with some RDLs, and this, no warm-up, going straight in. 8 reps at 165 pounds. Let's get this slight work in, baby. Yes, sir. Now, again, the only tips I can really give y'all when it comes to doing RDLs, this is what I've been told. One, you want to make sure that bar, when you go up and down, is as close to the body as physically possible without scraping the shins, because trust me, I did it before. Not fun at all. But when you're doing this, make sure your form is correct. Try to keep your arms as close to your knees as possible, because you want your arms just barely on the outside of your knees. Mine were a little bit wider than they should have been. So this is all things I'm noticing watching these videos, and this is how I learn. And maybe you guys record yourselves and start learning and seeing your own form as well. Or you can pay for a personal trainer, which is very, likely. People do it all the time. It's cool. Now, here's the second part of our warm-up for the leg press. We did 3 reps at 530 pounds. Now, I'm slowly but surely getting higher, and I want y'all to really see the progress I have made it so far. But we'll take it in steps so that you can see the actual progression. That lets you know that no matter what, regardless of if you're a person who's been in the gym all the time or not, consistency matters, man. Y'all go crazy. And then here's the rest of that leg press. No more warm-ups. We moved up to the max weight we were doing for the day. It's going to be 590 pounds at 6 reps. Now on the last one, I did a little sum for myself just to see if I can get to 600. Added an extra 5 pounds on each side, and I did 600. So again, it's about testing limits, see where you can really get to, and if you can do it with no strain on your body, like no crazy strain, then go for it, for sure. Now here we go, we're working on our second superset of the workout. Starting off with the hack squat. Warm up, 8 reps at 115 pounds. And I do suggest if you guys ever do this machine or any machine period in the gym, that you are checking for your starting resistance. And I do want you to understand that I've learned that all starting resistances are not the same. So on this one, I believe it had about like 80 or 90 on it, and we just added the weight to make it added the weight on it to make it like 115. So not too much to add on, but just remember, you don't want to go in there thinking you're not doing, or that you're doing less weight than you actually are. Okay, remember that. Now the other half of this superset, baby, is a glute kickback machine. Now here we warmed up at 8 reps at 65 pounds for each leg, but that's slight work because we're about to push for a little bit higher in a second. But in the end of the day, that warm-up gets the blood going to the muscles it's supposed to go to. You get the actual flow of how you're supposed to do the workout, and then it just becomes a little bit easier when you got your form going right. So when you do heavy lifting, it's like nothing. It's just pushing and going a little harder, baby. That's what we're here for. Progress, not perfection. That's how we rocking, baby. Yeah, but I smack these real quick, get them out the way. As you can see, my focus is making sure that I keep my heel on that thing, because in the past I did not care about that, or I was doing it wrong, and it took me until looking at the machine to figure out what's right. You feel me? Now on to the rest of these hack squats. We're doing 10 reps at 190 pounds for 3 sets. But on the last one, I did 200 pounds. I know, hey, 10 pounds added ain't really too much. But the thing is, doing that over time, it challenges you and it gets you stronger in a faster way. You're always pushing your body to a limit. You're not exactly staying with the same weight. That helps you not plateau, and that's challenging yourself. But make sure you hit these hack squats at 90-degree angles when you go down, and make sure that you're putting a lot of focus and bracing your core and your foot position, baby. Let's go. Now, second half of this superset, the rest of the glute kickbacks, we're gonna do 10 reps at 105 pounds for 4 sets, baby. Now, knock these out real quick. Make sure that you're focused on keeping that heel in the right position. You have your supportive foot in the right position, and maybe even grip the bars and, you know, put your chest against that pad like I got right there. It gives you as much support as you need to get this motion correctly done, and it keeps a fluid motion if you focus on it. Me, sometimes I personally like to close my eyes. I don't know what y'all do. You can stare at the sun. I don't care. Just do what you got to do to make sure you got focus. You feel me? Focus. Focus. Let's go. Now, I just had to move the angle, switch sides so y'all can see from this side what it's like to push with the right leg. But of course, same thing. I got my supportive foot in the right place. I got my foot or my heel on that piece, and I'm pushing. I got my hands in the right place. I'm keeping my chest against that pad. I'm telling you, that's that leverage you need to hit that indeed. And it's the best way to go, for sure. Now, y'all, 10 reps, you know what I'm saying? Both sides, make sure you do them right. Make sure that you're doing them with focus. Make sure you're doing them without, you know, going too fast. You want to make sure you keep that tension on your muscles. And that's what any workout, for real. Now, check this out. This is my favorite little machine. You guys might do standing calves. Y'all might do the other machine. But I like this seated machine calf press. I'm going to hit this for 3 sets at 10 reps for 135 pounds. I love this machine. It hasn't let me down. I feel like I get a good pump on my calves every time. And if y'all haven't checked it out yet, I definitely do advise. And you know, I would say if you haven't tried any machine that you're not used to yet at the gym, just go give it a try, because you'd be surprised at what you would like and what actually works better for you compared to some people. But it's all about making sure your form is correct in the end of the day. Let's go. Like right in this seat. I don't think my form was correct the whole time. Look at it. I was over there struggling. I had a weird angle when I was doing this. And this is the seated leg curl from all who are listening. You feel me? I tried to do 8 reps at 155 pounds and I looked like I was struggling. But it was really the way that you have to sit and position yourself on this particular leg curl machine. I still didn't understand. So I moved on over. And when I moved on over, I'm telling you, the results were instantly and visually, you know, confirming. It let me know that machine was definitely weird. And I found out at 12 reps and 260, I'm popping them bad boys like nothing. But when I was struggling on that first machine with 155 pounds, that told me something was off. Because if I'm doing 260, I might be struggling with the 260, but that's 260. I was struggling with 155, you hear me, on the other one. So no, I'm not doing that. Something was off. Now we good, and we in motion, baby. Sometimes you gotta double check on how you're supposed to position yourself when you're sitting there, but there was no real clear sign on the actual other machine, so just went to the one I know best. Yeah, slight work, baby. That was heavy. Yep, I said something, but you don't need to know what I said. Machine hip abductors. Oh, when we get here, baby. Oh, yeah, we here right now. 12 reps, 95 pounds, 3 sets. Let's get them done. Now, I don't know what workouts y'all do for your abductors and your adductors. Hey, you can give tips. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. I've seen some other stuff. This one is just nice because it's weighted and it has a good fluid motion. I had to tell Cuzzo to slow down. He was going crazy over there. Then we back to it. Yes, sir. You see that. Now we at the machine hip adductors. Not abductors, adductors. Yeah, they're very close. There's like one letter change and we ain't gonna talk about the change. But this one we're going for the max effort that day. We start off with 12 reps at 80 pounds. Then we're gonna move on to a few other sets like 12 reps at 95. And then the last 2 remaining sets will be 12 plus, meaning we're trying to do 12 and higher, baby, at 115 pounds. This is how you build that endurance. This is how you get some strength, baby. And you know, hey, there's other ways to do it too. You can do it your own way, or you can follow along with these. I will tell you though, I have been seeing progress. Maybe there's a better progress, but in the end of the day, I'm not looking to build like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a year, baby. I'm not trying to get there that fast. However it takes, even if it takes some good long, you know, sessions, and eventually getting into, you know, maybe even doing more days at the gym, because right now I'm doing 3. Whatever it takes, I'll do it. But the slow path is fine with me, and the progress I seen from the few months I started back in March all the way to now, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's different. So just keep doing it, keep being consistent. I promise you guys, you'll get what you're looking for. Don't give up just because you're not seeing the progress you want right away. And maybe there's something else you got to change too, because I definitely had to change how I was eating. Now let's focus on the workout. This is the last hard part too. This is where you get the 12 plus reps in at some of the highest weight I've ever done at that time in my life. So 115, sheesh. And this one I hit 13 on the first one, 17 on the last. Now we're doing cardio. This is quick, y'all. I'm gonna break down the stair stepper. I got a 14-minute breakdown. It's gonna be 3 minutes doing regular steps as you see now, and then eventually we move into 3 minutes skip a step, and then pyramid down, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then eventually it'll leave you with 30 seconds of side stepping on your left, 30 seconds of side stepping on your right, and we finish it off with a minute going reverse. Now the speeds I listed in the beginning of this workout real quick, so you can go relook at those again. I do 6 for mostly the whole thing. No, I do 7 for mostly the whole thing, and then I'll lower it to either 4 or 5 for all the other workouts or other ways to step. But I wanted to say thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate all the help. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, it helps the channel. I'll keep doing this for y'all. Keep giving what tips I'm learning in the game. Y'all can see the progress and hopefully follow along and do your own thing. I want to say thank you guys for stopping by and watching all the videos and all the support, all the tips too. You guys really have been. I really appreciate all that. Just want you to know that. But this ain't the end of the series, but this gonna be the end of this one. Y'all, I'm signing off. Y'all know who it is. Lego. Oh yeah, remember to stay strong and healthy and be patient with yourself. Yes, sir.